स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतार वरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। रामकृष्णाय ते नमः।
We were studying last week verse 17, introducing the cosmology which we have developed in India. This cosmology is being echoed in 20th century astrophysics and cosmology. Krishna had said in verse 17, Sahasra Yuga Padyantam Ahadyat Brahmano Viduhu. Brahma, the cosmic mind, says, ends in 1,000 years one day, and another 1,000 years one night. That is Deva of the divine. Divine 1,000 years constitute the day and night of Brahma, one day of Brahma. Like that 100 years is cosmic mind's existence, so that we are dealing with millions and millions of years of cosmic history in ancient Indian thought. That is what is being echoed in today's cosmology, that this universe is 10 million or 10,000 million, 20,000 million years old. It may go another 10 million or 20,000 million years. We hear today in terms of such billions, so far as cosmic history is concerned. It has also an origin, it is also a destruction. Both are common in Indian philosophy and Western scientific thought. So, in verse 18, which we shall study today, Sri Krishna says, Avyaktat vyaktaya sarvaha prabhavanti aharagame tatrayagame praliyante tatraiva avyakta sadnyake. The word day and night, these two words are used here. We normally understand day and night as our own day and night, just for 12 hours and 12 hours. But here, it is not our day and night, it is cosmic day and night, Brahma's day and night. So those who understand this cosmic day and night, they understand truly the meaning of day and night. That is what the previous shloka said. Ahoratra vido janaha. Those people who understand ahoratra, day and night, they understand that 1,000 years is day, 1,000 years is night. That is divine years, not ordinary human years. How many millions of human years will constitute one divine year? That they have calculated in that famous book, Surya Siddhanta. You get this kind of measurement of time. It also mentions that the 6 months of sun going northward, 6 months come going southward. These are the day and night of the gods. And the abode of the gods is Mount Meru, which you call northern pole, North Pole. That is what Surya Siddhanta has said. So in this sloka, avyaktat vyaktaya sarvaha prabhavanti ahayagame. When Brahma's day starts, then from the avyakta, the unmanifested, the manifested universe begins to come out. There is a process of evolution from the unmanifest to the manifest. All this was originally in the unmanifested state. From that, the manifested state has come. That is called the beginning of the day of Brahma. Throughout the day of Brahma, the universe goes on its play of manifestation. As soon as Brahma's night begins, the world is absorbed back into him, into that Brahma, which stands for the cosmic mind. We are carried away by what you call human aspect of this kind of scientific thought. But if you really understand it, you find Vedantic idea, the ultimate reality is not a dull, dead piece of matter, but it is infinite pure consciousness. It is that pure consciousness that first comes out as the cosmic mind, as Brahma, who projects this universe, in whom is all the knowledge of the universe, all the Veda of the knowledge is there. So it's called Vedamurti, the embodiment of all knowledge. That is Brahma, the cosmic mind. Even the minutest knowledge is present in that cosmic mind. It is this that becomes evolved, manifested as this variegated universe, both macrocosm and microcosm. So they call it Brahma. Today they call it the cosmic mind. So that Brahma's day, when it begins, manifestation begins from the unmanifest. Vyakta comes out of avyakta. All manifestation is from unmanifestation. So what is unmanifest begins to become manifest. Nothing new is there. Nothing cannot produce something. Only something can produce something. That is the common ground of modern scientific thought and Vedanta. Avyaktat vyaktaya sarvaha prabhavanti aharagame. Aha means day. Beginning of Brahma's day, this manifestation begins. Ratri agame praliyante. When Brahma's night begins, this dissolution starts. Return journey starts. And finally, the whole world is merged in that cosmic mind, in Brahman. This is the second process. Ratri agame praliyante tatraiva avyakta sapnyake. In that same avyakta, the whole thing goes back again. So we come from avyakta, we go back to avyakta. This is the meaning of this verse. Today's cosmology also speaks of the origin of this universe from a unit, from that state of singularity, as we call it in technical language, by an explosion. A highly dense piece of material, background material, explodes. And then, in a series of developments, this multiple universe comes into being. We have the concept of entropy in modern cosmology. That is maximum entropy, where minimum concentration of energy takes place. Everything is scattered, whereas when there is entropy in the absolute sense, we have no beginning at all. Everything is hidden. The concept of entropy is an important concept in modern astronomy and physics. So everything is scattered. For example, when the sun's energy becomes completely exhausted, after all it is a finite quantity, you have maximum entropy, minimum concentration. Then the sun ceases to exist. Sun dies. Sun follows all the planets. Sun itself is followed by other stars. Ultimately, all become merged into a unit, that state of singularity. All the multiple energies functioning in the universe, which we generally speak of as gravitation and weak energy or strong energy force, etc. All these become unified in that state. You can't see any differentiation. There the Avyakta comes in, perfectly Avyakta. And when that explosion takes place, Avyakta becomes Vyakta into all these multifarious manifestations that background material develops. So in physics and astronomy today, we deal with material background. But in Vedanta, we speak of pure consciousness as that material background from which will come matter and non-matter, including human consciousness. So to explain the appearance of human consciousness, we cannot have that background material as a matter, as a piece of matter. Vedanta says it must be pure consciousness from which the whole universe has evolved by a series of steps. That concept of evolution is common to Vedanta and modern astronomy and astrophysics. But the ultimate source of this evolution, on that there is difference, and that difference, I am sure, will go in course of time by modern astrophysics finding a place for intelligence in that background material. That development is already taking place in modern cosmology. Fred Hoyle is a famous astrophysicist, cosmologist. 40 years ago, 50 years ago, he wrote a book, purely materialistic. That background material is all matter. There is no place for consciousness at all. But now, within the last 10 years, he has changed his opinion. He has written a new book, The Intelligent Universe. Without intelligence, you cannot explain this cosmic process at all. He was here a year ago. So now, this concept of intelligence, when it enters into cosmology, it will be something wonderful. That it becomes Brahman of the Upanishads. So what is Brahman? Pure intelligence, pure consciousness, infinite, undivided. That is Brahman. Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahma, says Taittiriya Upanishad. Brahman is truth, consciousness, and infinity. And from Brahman, the universe has come. How did it come? We speak of an explosion. The word explosion is used also in Vedanta. Phora is the word for explosion. But explosion of thought, not physical explosion. There it is explosion of thought. What must have been the thought in the mind of Brahma when he wanted to project this universe? We don't say create this universe, project this universe. Srishti in Sanskrit, in English it means projection. This thought in the mind of Brahma, in the mind of the ultimate reality, is put into a beautiful expression. I am one, let me become many. That is the motivation behind this creation. The one becoming the many. Ekoham bahusyam. I am one, let me become many. If you ask an astrophysicist, what was the motivation for that background material to explode? Was there any kind of device by which at a particular moment it will be exploding, as we do exploding bombs by time devices? They don't have any explanation. But in this case, Because it is pure consciousness, thought arises, I am one, let me be many. I shall come back to be again one. In this way, the one becoming many, many returning back to the one. In this way, he explained the whole concept of evolution through the consciousness of the ultimate reality. And so, here, avyaktat vyakte sarvaha prabhavanti haragame ratriagame. When Brahma's night begins, return journey begins. They go back from many to the one. Tatraiva avyakta sabnyate. That same avyakta they enter into and remain unmanifest. Just like a tree remains unmanifest in a seed, and the seed manifests as the tree. Thus, the next sloka says, 19. Bhutagramasya evayam bhutva bhutva praliyate ratriyagame avashapartha prabhavati aharagame. The entire beings in the world, Bhutagrama. Thus, in this way, sa evayam, the same Bhutagrama, the same things in the universe, they become dissolved back into the Avyakta, and then they return back also into the state of manifestation. Ratyagame avashapartha. They have no say in the matter. They are taken back into that unmanifested state. We have the conception of freedom. I can go back. I can do this. I can do that. Perfectly true. Human beings and other living creatures have a little sense of freedom, but very limited. We are essentially controlled by the cosmic energies and processes in our ordinary state of life. We are absolutely free as the Brahman, as the Atman. Only a human being can realize that truth. But for all of us, partly free, partly unfree. So the word avasha is used. Helpless we are. We become dissolved back into. After 80 years, 100 years, the human being dies. He has no control in the matter. Birth and death are in nobody's control, said Sri Ramakrishna. So also the vast universe that you see around us. Mountains disappear, oceans dry up, the sun dies, stars die. They have no say in the matter. Avasha means that there is a sense of what you call compulsion in this. This is a cosmic process. We are getting into it, and once you get into it, you are caught. But when you realize true freedom, by realizing I am one with Brahman, then the word avasha will not apply to you. You are absolutely free. I am the Atman, ever pure, ever free. Shankaracharya defines the Atman in such language in his Brahma Sutra commentary. Nitya Shuddha, Nitya Mukta, Nitya Buddha. Eternally pure, eternally free, eternally awakened, he is the self of man. That alone is absolutely free. Everything else is subject to determinism. The whole universe is subject to determinism. But we do find some indeterminacy even in the behavior of subatomic particles. That itself is an indication that there is such a state of absolute freedom, though what appears in matter is very, very ordinary. But in a human being, we can experience it more and more freedom. So the ideal of Vedanta in a spiritual life is freedom, moksha, not being conditioned by external factors, cosmic factors. That's a beautiful concept of mukti or moksha. We don't speak of salvation. We speak of freedom. Be free. Be free. That is your true nature. If it was not your true nature, you can't become free. Because it is your true nature, you can be free. That is called the saving message of Vedanta to humanity. Everywhere we are bound, but we shall break through this bondage. Certain things we achieve, like political bondage, economic bondage, various bondages we break through by our ordinary understanding. But a little extraordinary understanding is needed to break through this bondage of the soul to the body-mind complex. That when it happens, we realize free, we become one with Brahman. This Atman in me becomes one with Brahman. Atman, Brahman are the same. At present it is not. At present the Atman is caught up in all the various things of the world around us. That's why we are in this limited, bound condition. Sri Ramakrishna expresses it in a beautiful saying, Panchabhute Pade Brahmapade Kande. Brahman weeps as a helpless creature when it is caught up in the net of five elements, this physical world. When it is caught up, then it loses that awareness, I am that free, infinite Brahman, I am a tiny little thing. All this, out of this, we have to be rescued. Vedanta conveys that message, how to rescue this creature from that sense of bondage, restore to him his original nature, absolute freedom, infinitude. That's the true nature of every human being. Each soul is potentially divine, said Vivekananda, compressing the whole Vedantic message in a short passage. Each soul is potentially divine. The goal is to manifest this divine within by controlling nature, external and internal. You have an internal nature, you have to control that, not merely external nature. Physical science controls external nature. Spirituality is another science, helping us to control internal nature. Do this and be free. That is a great teaching. Various methods you can use, philosophy, selfless work, devotion, all this you can use. But the end is freedom. Either by work or worship or psychic control or philosophy, by one or more or by all of this, and be free. That is the whole of religion. Doctrines and dogmas and rituals and temples and churches are but secondary details. This is Vivekananda's fine, compressed statement regarding the scope of Vedanta. Religion as understood by Vedanta. So he says, Bhutagramasya evayam bhutva bhutva praliyate. They are all manifested, all these various beings, and finally they are dissolved back. The same beings, the same events. In the West, there is a protest against this idea, repetitiveness. It's all the Hindu concept is repetitive. Life is repetitive. Now, repetitive is not a stranger to human life. Every day we get up in the morning, we have our wash, we take breakfast, go to work, come back, eat, sleep, next day the same thing. Lot of repetition is still there in human life. Within this repetition, you have some originality, some creativity that is accepted. But in the larger sense, repetitiveness is always there. Sun rises in the morning, sets in the evening, all this is repetitive. So the word Saevayam, whatever is found in this present universe will appear in the new universe. But see the difference. How many million years later is going to happen? So who is going to identify it? It is this same thing that has come there. So this is a wrong idea, that repetition of the cosmos in every new manifestation is something wrong. There is absolutely nothing wrong. He calls it Bhutagramasya evayam. Even in a repetition you can have slight changes here and there. That will always be there. Every day we take breakfast, we can have a change in breakfast. So there is no repetition there. Similarly, Bhutagramasya evayam. That same Bhutagrama, same objects and things of the world are withdrawn at night, are sent back again in day, the new cosmos. Ratriagame avashapartha. They have no say in the matter. Avashaha. Vasha means under control. Avasha, without our control. Helpless we are. Prabhavati aharagame. Comes back again, and the new day of Brahma, the new universe appears once again. Thus, the next sloka says, this is the cosmos. Vedanta is not dealing with cosmology for its own sake. Through cosmology, we want to know what is beyond cosmology. That is the main purpose of Vedanta. We study the world, study the various processes, evolutionary, developmental, etc. But a final question, what is the ultimate source of all this? That is what comes to the next verse, a very important verse, verse 20. Parastasmastu bhavo anyo avyakto avyaktat sanatanaha yasta sarveshu bhuteshu nashyattu na vinashyati. There is this avyakta into which the whole universe is dissolved at the time of dissolution. But there is also another avyakta, beyond this avyakta, another unmanifested reality. That is Brahman, pure consciousness. This avyakta is only nature, prakriti, in its unmanifested state. Vedanta spoke of nature in two dimensions, unmanifested, manifested. Prakriti is the word for nature in Sanskrit. That is unmanifested nature. When it manifests, that same nature is called Vikriti. Vikara means forms, manifestations, etc. So the same nature has two dimensions, unmanifest, manifest. That is the nature we dealt with in the previous sloka as avyakta, the unmanifest. The whole universe comes from the unmanifest, goes back to the unmanifest. Beyond Prakriti, beyond this nature, there is the higher avyakta, the higher unmanifested reality, which is Brahman, which is pure consciousness. This avyakta of Prakriti is not consciousness, it is matter, the substance of all matter, the unity of all matter. Material forces are unified there. But beyond that is the real avyakta, unmanifested, pure consciousness, which cannot easily capture with your sensory system, find out where it is, but it is there. So, paraha tasmat, the higher, para means higher than that avyakta is this avyakta, avyakto, avyaktat sanatanaha. What is that avyakta? Sanatana, eternal. Always it is there. Others come and go. That remains always. The whole of this avyakta and vyakta, they are moving constantly, changing. But this avyakta remains the same. It is a absolute, infinite, pure consciousness. Yasta sarveshu bhuteshu nashyattu na vinashyati, which doesn't get destroyed when all this universe gets destroyed. That remains. This is a beautiful concept. That is the one. This is the many in two forms, unmanifested form, manifested form. And that one is always there. This come and go. I remember the British poet Shelley's beautiful words. The one remains, the many change and pass. That one is this avyakta, which is sanatana, eternal, which religions call God. That infinite one with the self of all, yourself, myself, and who himself is in every particle in this universe. Just like solar radiation coming from the sun penetrates every nook and corner of the solar system. So also Brahman as pure consciousness penetrates everywhere. That word will be used later on. Tatam means pervading. That Brahman pervades the universe. The universe is Brahman. That's the language we have used in the Upanishads. But it is deep, the bottom. On the surface, you see all these differences, etc. Parastasmat bhavo anyo avyakto avyakta sanatanaha. Yasta sarveshu bhuteshu nashyatsu. And all the beings are destroyed, itself is not destroyed. Na vinashyati. What is it called? Avyakto akshara ityukta. This avyakta is called akshara. Akshara means imperishable. Kshara is perishable. Akshara, imperishable. Strangely, the word for alphabet, letter, is also akshara. Ka, kha, ga, gha, A, B, C, D. These are called aksharas. They are also called imperishable. Akshara. The wonderful usage in Sanskrit. So, avyakto akshara ityukta. Avyakta is called akshara. Imperishable. Tamahu paramam gatim. He says, Tamahu paramam gatim. That is known as the supreme goal. The supreme goal of this evolutionary process is that supreme avyakta, that imperishable reality. Yam praptya na nivartante tadhama paramam. Reaching which you don't return back into this world of relativity and helplessness. That is a wonderful idea. Once you reach Brahman, you don't come back into the world of relativity, helplessness, creatureliness, bondage, etc. Yam praptya na nivartante tad paramam mama. That's the state. Krishna is telling, as the incarnation of the divine, that is my supreme state. That avyakta, paramam gatim, supreme state. If you reach me, this supreme Brahman, never again you shall be in this net of Maya. That is a beautiful idea. Go to him, then you won't be in Maya. The Upanishad, this Gita has said that you mame vaya prapatyante maya metam tarantite. Those who come unto me, they cross this world of Maya. Maya belongs to me. But when you come to me, you are no more under the control of Maya. When you have a cloudy day, everything is cloudy below. When I go to Holland during seasons, I see there full of clouds, almost semi-dark below. And when you go by plane, after 10,000, 15,000 feet above, absolute sunlight. There's no cloud at all there. Constant sunlight is there. Similarly, in our life, we are under the cloud of Maya. Beyond that, absolute light, divine light. How to lift the mind from this area of darkness, that area of light, that is a great challenge before religion and philosophy got into India. Avyakto akshara ityukta tamahu paramam gatim yam prapya na nivartante, by attaining which you don't want to turn. Tadhama paramam mama. That is my state. I belong there. I have come here for this. And Krishna says, not only I belong here, you also belong there. Every human soul, every soul belongs to that. That is the speciality of Krishna's teaching. Not only I belong there, you also belong there. Every one of you is truly infinite, immortal. You have forgotten it, and remember your own true nature. Tadhama paramam mama. Purushasya parapartha bhaktya labhya svananyaya yasya antasthani bhutani Yena sarvamidam tatam. Verse 22 tells us the beautiful truth. Purushasya parapartha. That Purusha, the divine personality. The word Purusha stands for a person. Ultimate reality, because it is pure consciousness, it can be both impersonal or personal. That personality is mentioned here as Purusha, Sapurusha. Just a vast ocean, water is there without any shape. Then, due to cold, condenses into big iceberg. So the impersonal ocean has become personal with name and form. So in this way, same Brahman is both impersonal and personal. Nirguna, Saguna. As Saguna is connected with this vast universe. That is why Purushasya Parapartha, that is the Supreme Purusha. How to attain him? Bhaktya Labhyastvananyaya. Only through bhakti, that too uninterrupted bhakti, single-minded bhakti. By that you can attain him. Here you find bhakti being introduced. It had come already in the 7th chapter a little. It will come much more in the next chapter. And hereafter, plenty it will come. Love of God. We love God, the personal aspect to the impersonal. The impersonal you can realize in the depth of samadhi. But in normal human life, you are under the jurisdiction of Shakti, Brahman and Shakti, non-different. The Shakti is a personal aspect of the divine, says Sri Ramakrishna. Purushasya Parapartha, Bhaktya Labhyastvananya, Ananya Bhakti. Anya means apart, something else. Ananya, not something else. Only this one-pointed devotion, only to the Supreme Divine, not any deities, gods here and there. That kind of bhakti is highly praised in this book, the Narada Bhakti Sutra, and the Srimad Bhagavatam, the great books of bhakti. Bhakta ekantino mukhyaha, says Narada Bhakti Sutra. Ekanta bhakti is one-pointed bhakti. They are the supreme bhaktas. Sometimes we are devoted to God. After some time, we forget Him, busy with many other things. Mind runs about here and there. This is what normally we are. But when the mind becomes pure, that devotion becomes constant. Like Taila Dhara Avat, when you pour oil from one vessel to another vessel, there's a continuous flow. So the devotee of this type has a continuous flow to the divine. That bhakti is to be attained. We can attain the divine only through that bhakti. Yasya antasthani bhutani. The whole universe is in that Purusha, in that Supreme Purusha. The whole universe. Yena sarvamidam tatam. And who pervades the whole universe. Two words. Universe exists in that Supreme Reality. And the Supreme Reality pervades the entire universe. There is no duality here. There is only one. The one is the many. One and the many are the same, seen from different points of view. And so, this Supreme Divine Reality is what you see at this universe. This universe is not therefore a material entity, dull, dead matter. That is the misfortune of the 19th century physics and biology. The whole universe is a machine. Animals are machines. Human beings are machines. There is no soul. That was the idea. In the 20th century, that has been changed. We have something unique. We are not just a machine. We are a free machine. Today's neurology also deals with this, a machine, but a special type of machine with some freedom to alter, to do this and that, to grow, all that is need. So, this concept of the human being as a machine, the world as a machine, ruled the world for 2-3 centuries. And today, we are reaping the benefit or the evil of that belief. Pure materialism, crude materialism. But that is changing from science itself. No more machines. Machines are there. But when you deal with a living being, there is an element of freedom. You can choose. Alternatives are there. When you deal with the human being, you are dealing with a unique entity in the whole of creation. This human being can alter nature, can understand nature, can destroy nature, can destroy himself. All this he can do. That power is there in this human being, in his organic capacity, through the cerebral system. And so, we are dealing with the ultimate reality as a divine person, and we participate in his freedom, in its infinitude. When we become aware of it, we cease to be a machine. We become truly alive, truly a human being, truly fulfilled. Yasya antasthani bhutani. All beings are within the divine. Nothing is outside. There is nothing extra cosmic in Vedanta. Everything is within the cosmos. And that cosmos itself is the infinite creation of the divine, that pure consciousness. So these two ideas, the divine as pure consciousness, the whole universe within the divine, that is emphasized again and again in Vedanta. Yena sarvamidam tatam, who pervades everything here. As I gave the example of the solar system. The solar system is pervaded by solar radiation. Everything in this solar system. So Brahman radiates everywhere. Every nook and corner, every dust particle contains that Brahman. But a wonderful concept comes here. Though it looks as if it has been divided into millions of particles, Brahman is undivided, ever undivided, existing in apparently divided things. Avibhaktam te bhuteshu vibhaktam ivachastyatam. It I will say later. Brahman is avibhaktam, undivided, in things apparently divided. It is compared to space. Vedanta uses the word space often in this connection. Space is undivided. You try to divide it. We have put 4 walls here. I have divided space. But space doesn't know any division. Inside, outside, it is one and the same, one single space. So Brahman is called that which pervades everything. Inside everything, outside everything. In many places in the Upanishads, these two ideas come. Pervading inside as well as outside. Yasya antasthani bhutani. Yena sarvamidam tatam. By whom is pervaded everywhere. The first verse of the first Upanishad is Isha, which says, the first verse, Ishavastyam, idam sarvam, yat kinchat jagatyam jagat. Whatever there is in this universe, moving or unmoving, is pervaded by the divine, Ishavastyam. The whole aspect changes. The reverence comes in you for nature. The nature is not something dull, dead. We can just break it, destroy it, and exploit it for our purpose. We can develop a better understanding of nature and the human situation through this idea of the divine pervading everything. I am sure by the middle of next century, sciences will come to this spiritual view of the universe. and a better relationship not only between human beings, but also between human beings and nature. Nature itself will become divinized from that point of view. This is what Vedanta presents to humanity as the science of sciences. I am not coining any expression. It is there in the Mundaka Upanishad that Brahma Vidya is Sarva Vidya Pratishtha. Science of Brahman is the basis of every other science. It is the science of sciences. That is the presentation of India through the Gita and the Upanishads to modern humanity in India and abroad. Purushastha Parapartha Satyalabhya Pananya Yasya Antasthani Bhutani Yena Sarvamitam Tatam. He pervades everything. We shall speak further about the Gita verses from 23 onwards. Next week when we meet, we'll spend a few minutes in silence and meditation and then disperse. Om Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. We meditate upon the glory of the divine reality. Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Let him endow us with pure intelligence, pure reason. This is the great mantra called Gayatri of the Vedas.